Public Works Minister Warren Edghill has assured residents of South and North Ruimveldt that the government is committed to maintaining the Aubrey Barker Road to minimize disruptions to their daily lives. Between the road construction being done by the Ministry of Public Works and the development of the new Commons Lodge housing scheme by the Ministry of Housing, a section of Aubrey Barker Road was left in a deplorable condition. Aubrey Barker separates North and South Ruimveldt, but it is also one of the two access points to the new Commons Lodge scheme. The other is E-Fields of Fire, and drivers transporting sand and building materials have been using Aubrey Barker Road. Kibwe Copeland, who represents constituency 14 on the Georgetown Mayor City Council, said they had made repeated complaints to the authorities. He said some work was done before, but there was never any follow-up.
Person that we going through National Avenue to come through Rosa Drive. And then the other two corners which had no alternative. Either you park outside or you take the risk of driving in. If you come out walking, you gotta get long boots or you gotta take mud in your foot. So this is the basic concern. It's not nothing too technical, maintenance of the road.
Public Works Minister Warren just said that for every project there are maintenance plans, but the present situation is due to the failure of officials from his ministry and the Ministry of Housing meeting to work out the plan.
So it's not that there is no maintenance plan. There's always a maintenance plan. The reality is we haven't been able to kick that into function because the two parties have not yet connected. So we will get that connected and we will have a resolution in that regard.
He also assured residents that a maintenance plan will be put in place.
Because there's going to be an engagement between the contractor that is doing this stretch and the contractors that are working in the housing areas, and we will work out a maintenance plan. The truth about it is that these roads, as is, not when it is developed, as is, can't really handle the volume as well as the tonnage that is coming through here on a continuous basis. So you will end up having depressions. You will end up having main holes developing and so on. So today, in the daylight, we can do some further interventions to make the road drivable for the locals, and then we will have that engagement between the contractor on this lot.
Housing Minister Colin Crowe said the Aubrey Barker 4-lane road will not only connect the two communities to the new Commons Lodge housing scheme, but to the Edghill 4-lane highway.
And so already persons sometimes, rather than go through to dentistry, they use here. And we also have private development that is happening in terms of housing development. So it will be a main control point that will also connect you to eventually to the 4-lane that is being built from the Edghill end.
Residents said they are not against development, but do not believe that they should face the challenges they are experiencing.
And it has been deplorable for more than a year. This is no way to live. The amount of money I spend on maintaining my car is about 3 times what I normally spend to maintain it. My bumper over the past month ripped twice. I was stuck on 3 occasions. Twice I had to be bumped out and once pulled out. It's awful and they need to do something. Not something in patchwork fashion. They need to do something sustainable. This is a community. People live here and they deserve some decent treatment.
We in this community is not against developments, but the resident in here that is suffering because of the way the street is and the road is doing right now. What we're asking is that you continue to maintain it in this fashion. Let us always have a proper road that we can come out and come in for the resident, for the senior citizens, and for all the residents at large.
On Thursday night, residents staged a demonstration demanding that the authorities fix the road.